profile. The reason I'm calling it the worst is because I really don't care for this deck. One of the big things I don't care for is it's sleeved in light blue, and all my decks are sleeved in black. That's just a personal qualm with it. But another reason I don't like it is because a long time ago, I went to locals after being all hyped up by my buddies. They're like, "Oh, dude, your Cyber Dragon deck is so good. Your Cyber Dragon deck is so good. Go take it down to the locals." I was like, "All right." It was the first time I ever went to locals. Went 0-4. So, and then after that, I didn't touch this deck for 3 months. I did end up playing it a little bit again on the Northwest Warriors channel, although I think that was before. I don't think I've done a Cyber Dragon deck profile since the first one. I know I recorded a bunch of them, but I never uploaded them. So, yeah. Let's get right into the monsters of this deck. I'm going to set these two things off to the side. We'll zoom in just a little bit. Alright. Our first 3-of, this deck is full of 3-ofs, is 3 Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon is just one of the better cards in the deck. It revolves around him. You run 3 because, kind of like the Blue Eyes deck, you really do need to run the 3. So yeah, especially like since he's basically a free link material now. Then we have Cyber Dragon Core at 3. This guy is almost a 2-card combo for a free decode talker and an overload target, which is really good. So I'm actually going to start moving those up a little bit. Basically, what he does is whenever he's normal summoned, you search a cyber or cybernetic spell or trap, and add it to your hand. He's treated as Cyber Dragon on the field and in the graveyard, and because he has less than 500 attack, we can machine dupe this guy into 2 copies of base Cyber Dragon, which is really cool. If he's in the graveyard while you control the monsters, you can banish him and summon 1 Cyber Dragon monster. Most people summon this guy. No, you want to summon another copy of himself. So for this guy, this is Dre. Whenever Dre is normal summoned, you can turn all Cyber Dragons on the field to level 5. Of course, it affects him because he's treated as Cyber Dragon on the field and in the graveyard. But he locks your extra deck down to only machine type monsters for the rest of the turn. And our last deck, Cyber Dragon, is Toon. He's just a 4th copy of the 5. He's just to get out there. I have been thinking about running Link Slayer in this deck because he is a level 5, but I don't know, I just don't think that it's that good. That's it for the Cyber Dragon monsters. Next up, we run the pseudo Cyber Dragon monster, which is Galaxy Soldier. Gotta run 3 in this deck because it's a rank 5 spam deck. I might convert this to Cyber Dragon OTK, but I still think you play the 3 of him in that deck. One of the things that helps Cyber Dragon OTK is Jizukiru, because this gets over problem cards such as Crystal Wing and just other boss monsters. And we can use this to fuse into our Contact Fusion. Then we got a 2-of, which is 2 Honest. This could honestly be another 3-of. And then the 1 Turtle. So you'll notice a theme that almost every monster is ran at 3. That is because I don't know. I don't know, but that's it for the monsters. Going into the Spell and Trap lineup, spells and traps are like pretty basic. There's again a lot. Only 2 of them are at 3, but we run 3 Power Bond because OTK, and then we run 3 Repair Plant. Repair Plant is one of those cards that I know someone's going to be like, "Well, if you hate the deck so much, why are you running hollow ones?" Because I like shiny cards. But Repair Plant basically is a bit of recovery for the deck. What it does is depends on if you have 1 or 3 Cyber Dragons in your graveyard. If you have 1, you can search 1 light machine monster, including the Kaiju. But if you have 3, you can use both. And the second effect, you can use both effects of it. But the second effect is you can, I believe, you shuffle 1 Cyber Dragon into your deck. Oh yeah, target a light machine, shuffle in your graveyard, shuffle it back into the deck. So that's really cool. This card is really pretty as a hollow. I'm glad it got hollowed. 2 Overload Fusion. I need to order shiny copies because it got super rared. But yeah, this is just to help push the OTK. 2 Instant Fusion, basically for either a level 5 or a link material. Even though there's only 1 link monster in this deck until we get that Qliphort. 2 copies of Machine Dupe. I should bump this up to 3 now, so that way I'm seeing it more. I just haven't. Basically what this is for is to Machine Dupe Core to get 2 free Cyber Dragons on field. 2 Twin Twisters because OTK and we can't be having back row. And for our last 2 of is Pot of Desires, just to get to the combo pieces quicker. So we do have some 1-ofs. I'm just going to move these over here. Our 1-ofs are Limiter Removal, Foolish, and Dark Hole. Like, these are like some of the most standard cards. And we only run 2 traps in this deck. The 2 traps we run are Solemn Strike. This card is just really good. I remember I was the only guy who had Solemn Strikes for a really long time back when they got reprinted in the Megatint. None of my friends could pull it. And I think I had a playset at the time, and I was running 2 of them in this deck, and then I was running another deck that had Solemn Warning. I was running Warning in the deck too. So I had 3 Solemns in the deck, and then I was running a Strike and a Solemn in another deck of mine. But yeah, that's it for the main deck. The main deck, I think, is okay. A lot of people like the Chronomaly Golden Jet build now. There are some OTK builds that I think I'm going to go for in the future with this deck. Well, let's jump into the extra deck. I actually haven't done like almost anything to this extra deck. 1 Cyber Ren Dragon because we can make it. 1 Chimera Tech Over Dragon because we can make it. I'm actually going to put this one on front because this one's my pretty one. 2 Chimera Tech Force Church Dragon because this is one of the best cards in the deck. I need to get another copy of this one. 2 Chimera Tech Rampages. I only have the 1 Ultra, but I need to get another one. But this is your main OTKer. I should bump him to 3 because we always want to make him. 1 terrible card that we didn't need. This is Mega Fleet. He's bad. I will always believe that Mega Fleet is bad. Then we have our, not Machine Dupe, Instant Fusion targets. We have 1 Panzer Dragon. He's good. And 1 Parapsychroid. And that is it for basically all these do. Like, this can pop a card if you just let it leave the field, if it's destroyed. But basically what both of these, this is actually really funny because you can power bond this with 2 Cyber Dragons and get a 32 swing directly guy, which is pretty cool. And you only take 1600 damage at the end of the turn, so that's actually hilarious. But basically what you do is you instant fusion these 2, and you just overlay them with like a Cyber Dragon or a Rampage or whatever to make Nova and Infinity. So that's it for the extra deck. No, that's it for the fusion monsters. That's it for the fusion monsters. So after that we run, for the Xyz monsters we run 1 Constellar Pleiades because we can bounce stuff with it. Where is he? 2 Cyber Dragon Nova because Nova is honestly my favorite Cyber Dragon monster. He's just really good. And then 2 Cyber Dragon Infinity. This guy was so overpriced when I bought him. Should have waited, but was worth. Everyone knows what this guy does. What a lot of people don't know is what this guy does. This guy can double his attack by banishing a Cyber Dragon from the field. He can summon a Cyber Dragon back by detaching a material, and if he is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, he can summon any machine-type fusion monster from the extra deck. So if he's Solemn Striked or whatever, he gets to do that effect, which is amazing. Although most people are striking the Infinity. And for our last extra deck card, we run 1 Decode Talker. Decode is just good. Like, until we get the Qliphort link, I think this is going to be the go-to one. And honestly, there's going to be probably... Instant Fusion is probably going to become a 3 of with the Qliphort link. So, yeah. Again, not running any silly, like, extra... What are they called? Like, silly proxy cards in this one, unlike the Speed Droid profile. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile to some degree, at least. I hope it helped you in how not to build Cyber Dragons, because this deck is actually garbage. But, yeah, if you like the deck, leave a comment down below what you would play, or like what your favorite Cyber Dragon monster is, I guess. And I will see you guys in the next video.